Welcome back to Simple Faith, where every weekday we try to make faith a bit more simple. Yesterday, we simplified the idea of religious duties, that it's more about the audience than it is the action. Who are we doing this for? Yesterday, we learned that Jesus isn't just concerned with what we do spiritually, he's concerned with why we do it. Today, we're going to focus on the first example Jesus gives in Matthew 6, generosity. And Jesus says something that feels completely backwards in our world. The most powerful generosity may be the generosity nobody knows about. Let's talk about why that is. There's something inside all of us that enjoys being noticed. We like being appreciated. We like hearing thank you. We like receiving recognition for the right thing. But there's nothing inherently wrong with that. The problem comes when recognition becomes the reason. Jesus says, when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets as the hypocrites do. Now, most scholars don't believe people literally walked around blowing trumpets before giving money. Jesus is using humor. It's a picture. In fact, I recently learned the reason things are funny is because there are either... The reason things are... Scott, let me back up. I recently learned that the reason we laugh at things is because of either exaggeration, surprise, or truth. And Jesus is using exaggeration here, the blowing of trumpets. They would have thought that was very funny. It's a picture. Imagine somebody saying, "Attention everyone, I'd like to make a donation." It's ridiculous. But Jesus' point is clear. Some people weren't helping others because they love people. They were helping others because they loved applause. And before we're too hard on them, let's be honest, we're not that different. We can subtly look for opportunities to be seen. We can tell stories that make us look generous. We can make mention of sacrifices we've made. We can quietly hope someone notices our service. And Jesus isn't condemning generosity, he's protecting it. Because generosity loses something when it becomes self-promotion. The focus shifts. Instead of helping others, we're building ourselves. One of the most beautiful truths in this passage is that Jesus says, "Your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Now think about that. The God of the universe sees every unseen act, every hidden sacrifice, every unnoticed gift, every quiet expression of kindness. Nothing escapes his attention. Some of you know what it's like to give and receive no recognition. You serve behind the scenes. You care for family members. You support ministries. You help people who may never thank you. And sometimes it feels invisible. And Jesus says, you're not invisible. Your Father sees. The kingdom runs on a different reward system. The world rewards visibility. God rewards faithfulness. The world celebrates publicity. God celebrates sincerity. The world asks, who noticed? And God asks, why did you do it? So, today, think about your generosity. Not just financial generosity, but generosity of time, generosity of encouragement, generosity of attention, generosity of forgiveness. Where can you give without needing anything in return? Our spiritual discipline of the week is secrecy. Today, perform one generous act that cannot be traced back to you. No announcement, no social media post, no mention later, just you and God. And let generosity become an act of worship rather than a performance. Tomorrow, we're going to look at prayer, and Jesus is about to show us that prayer was never intended to impress people. It was designed to connect us with our Heavenly Father. I will see you then, and until then, keep it simple. I want to personally invite you to join Lori and myself on an incredible trip to Italy and Greece, happening December 26th through January 4th. Listen to what people have said that went on our last trip and are actually going again.
The travel while we were in Greece was just beautiful and incredible. Obviously, the cruise part of it, but the bus tour and our guide, Nana, made it very entertaining.
But he was from the travel company that they selected, and he was as friendly as could be. So it really kind of helped ease a little bit of that travel anxiety that can happen.
You're looking around and you're seeing Greece, and you're seeing olive groves, and you're seeing grapevines, and just, it was really, really good. Very organized, very comfortable. And all the while you're having your friends there to be able to talk to and hang out with. It was awesome.
This is a potentially life-changing trip that you do not want to miss out on. Simply text the word Rome, R-O-M-E, to 55757 to let us know that you're coming. Lori and I would love for you to experience this journey with us. We hope to see you there.